Hello, everyone. Okay, I missed the memo on that slightly, but we are here to tell you.
Edinburgh Fringe.
28th, 29th of August.
Stay hydrated live.
Live show, 2 dates.
If you're going up to the Edinburgh Fringe or you know someone who is and you think they might like Stay Hydrated live, please get your tickets in the Stay Hydrated bio. You can go to Gilded Balloon. You can go to Edinburgh Fringe website. Get them. I will also be there doing my stand-up show from the 5th until the 31st of August. So there's lots of chances to see the halls.
There is. And honestly, guys, if you don't buy your tickets in advance and you're hammered at 8:30 p.m. and you need something to come to, that's cool too. And we'll still be there.
Get in there. Get into it.
We love you guys.
Bye.
The camp staff were allowed everywhere, right? Because obviously we had to grab different things. And they had in the storeroom, like, boxes of Hershey's chocolate because to use for s'mores.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And it broke perfectly into squares for s'mores.
Yeah.
Bitch, I used to go in there, I'm going to say 4 times a day, and just chat. I just used to eat 4 Hershey's bars at a time.
Nice.
And just like, and often they were like melted, so I'd almost be squeezing it out of the packet.
Whoa.
And then I would like fully have also 3 meals. And I remember at one point it was like, okay, we're like doing bonfire, like we're doing the bonfire on Friday night, like, does anyone know what we need from the shop? And I was like, oh, we should probably get more Hershey's. And I remember the camp director being like, how, like, no, I like just bought some like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, hey, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this.
I've eaten them all.
I've eaten it all.
Yeah.
And she was kind of like, you good? And I was like, hey, no, but it is what's happened now.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it.
Oh, why should you regret it?
I don't regret it at all.
Stay hydrated. First thing in the morning, tired and yawning, what you gonna do?
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Stay Hydrated with my brother, Christopher Hall.
And my sister, Sarah Hall.
Have you noticed I'm bringing quite a sort of subdued,
Yeah, you're
relaxed
bringing
energy?
it down, and I'm going to bring it up.
I also clocked whatever the fuck you just said.
Yeah. But you just blew past it.
I did.
Guys, my sister is still called Elizabeth. Her name hasn't changed.
Okay. And it probably won't.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
What is going on for real? Dad just... Dad is on the way, and he was like,
leave us alone.
No, Dad's on the way, and I was like, still 5:30, and he was like, maybe the trains are looking a little silly. Oh, no, what did he say? The trains aren't looking too clever. I love when he says that.
He loves that.
And then he said the timetable says 5:55, and I just had like a. Do you remember when like it was like a timetable that you'd hold, like a leaflet, paper leaflet you'd hold in your hand.
Yeah, that's what
he says. The timetable. Move on, Grandpa.
There is still a timetable at the train station in our village.
Yeah.
I'm not going to dox ourselves, okay? I'm not going to dox our parents.
And do you remember when apparently we got a text being like, station has really gone all holds barred for Pride.
Oh my god, yeah.
They actually, it looked like when Target decided to give a fuck, it looked like the Pride display at Target.
Yeah. I think we both got a text from Dad like, Happy Pride from train station, and it was just like 2 huge pride flags, like A1,
right?
like
yeah,
A1,
A0,
yeah, A -10 pride flags,
huge, like covering the windows,
and then there's
bunting
paper
everywhere, plates, paper hats.
I said to Dad, like, there's got to be a gay working in there.
It feels like it's or a gay's mum.
I just want to know who.
I know. Maybe we'll go down and buy a ticket.
Although, do you know what though? Like,
one ticket, please.
One ticket, please,
where?
darling.
Anywhere.
Gay town.
Somewhere cunty mama, for sure.
Maybe it's your mum and your dad picking them all up.
Maybe.
You know, there's 2 gays in the household.
Yeah.
Truly.
That would be crazy.
Well, 3 including your cat.
Yeah, Rory's gay. What's funny is growing up in like a small village, I feel like it was like everyone knows everyone. It was like, oh yeah, except our family because we don't speak to anyone.
Yeah, no, Mum for real, so antisocial.
Yeah. But same with dad. And then when you walk through the village now, I see people, I'm like, sorry, who the fuck are you? Or I feel like I'm the
We are the fucking weirdos, and people go like, who are you? Yeah.
And
at least I went to the village school for a little bit.
Yeah.
The people have, and then you worked at the pub. I feel like there is some law, but not much. Also, me mentioning primary school 30 years ago, so people know me there. They don't, Chris.
Well, bitch, me
life
working-
be moving on
Pretty quick.
pretty prick.
Pretty prick.
Yeah, exactly.
Me working at the pub a decade ago.
Right, yeah.
But I did work at the pub, that's true. And I did have like friends my age, but then I think lots of them are left. One of them is...
They also suck.
Yeah. One of them's still there. I know he's holding down the fort.
Nice.
And to be fair, I also go into the village shop and go like, hiya, just this. Like I'm like annoyed all the time. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, I go home and like regress to my like 16-year-old self.
Right.
And I go in and
it's
go
like mum
like,
and dad, I fucking hate it.
yeah, I'm like 6 beers and a pack of Marlboro Golds, bitch. And they're like, we don't know. We've like never met you before.
God,
do you know
the
what I mean?
concept of a village shop though, like I do remember being like at primary school and going to get like a magazine and a bag of hula hoops.
Yeah, a pack of Millions or something.
Yeah, a pack of Millions, Cola Millions.
Bitch, I love Millions.
What else was just like in my, like candy sticks? Like I would go and like buy like little trinkety things from the village shop.
Can I throw something in there? In the shop, in the sweet shop, there was a sweet shop designated. It's gone now, I think. But in the sweet shop where I went to school, primary school, which is where our mum worked for like a long time, in Essex, in there was actual chocolate cigarettes.
Oh,
It looked like a cigarette box.
Yeah.
There were like chocolate sticks and they had the wrapper with like that looked like a filter in a thing.
Nice. I think keep them around because kids are going to get used to cigarettes being made of chocolate. And then when somebody at the park says, do you want a real cigarette? They'd bite it and go, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it would like tumble out of their mouth.
Yeah.
Paper and leaf.
Yeah.
Even worse, you bite the filter.
Yeah.
Start chewing that. You're repulsed and then you never...
Yeah.
You know, obviously if your child like is observant in any way, then they'll see people in smoke lighting it and not eating it.
Cigarettes.
But if you've got a dumb kid...
that could work.
I think that could work.
Do you know the other thing I will say is if you're used to chocolate cigarettes and then you even light a real cigarette, I feel you could be like, I'll just stick with
the chocolate.
I'll stick with the chocolate one.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always thought that was crazy.
Now with cocaine, I think
that's like sherbet.
yeah, salt, sugar.
I do remember.
Salt.
I do remember being allowed to buy the chocolate cigarettes and then it changing to 16 plus, and it was like,
And you couldn't buy chocolate cigarettes.
Yeah.
Hand them over.
Yeah.
I paid my money like everybody else in here.
For my chocolate cigarettes.
Hand them over.
I also remember, to be honest, I was always going to have like a booky relationship with substances based on my consumption of chocolate cigarettes. But I do also remember that...
And licorice heroin.
Yeah, exactly. I do remember them changing the chocolate and it going from like being... It was so rich and like gorgeous and it was like, oh my God, it would just like melt down the back of your throat to like... kind of like really shitty, not even because I like
Advent calendar.
I like Advent calendar chocolate.
Me
though.
too. I love Easter egg chocolate.
I love Easter egg chocolate. It was shittier than that. It was more like I don't even know, like
chocolate Christmas decoration.
it's sort of. We're getting closer.
What's
Off
even
brand.
the worst? Yeah, off-brand. Like, sorry, and I love like Spa own brand. SPAR.
Like Hershey's.
Oh no, but I think Hershey's does. It is like, what are you putting in here that makes it taste so different to Cadbury's? But I do like Hershey's.
It doesn't taste like chocolate.
No, I think because there's probably actually no chocolate
Chemicals
in
in
it.
it.
Do you know? This is just a
Do you
side
think?
note. I think so.
A
Yeah.
Hershey Kiss though.
Yeah. Tea. When I worked at summer camp when I was like 19 in Florida.
Like, sorry, the Jazzies.
Yeah.
Jazzies from the Pick and Mix.
It's kind of like that. Fuck that.
Love them.
I used to
Love
hate
them.
the flavour of them.
Oh, I like them when they're the big chunky disc
Yeah.
ones, like big. But as compared that to chocolate, that's not chocolate.
It's not chocolate.
Yeah.
When I worked in summer camp, they had in the storeroom. The camp staff were allowed everywhere, right? Because obviously we had to grab different things, and they had in the storeroom like boxes of Hershey's chocolate because to use for s'mores.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And it broke perfectly into squares for s'mores.
Yeah.
Bitch, I used to go in there, I'm going to say 4 times a day, and just chat. I just used to eat 4 Hershey's bars at a time.
Nice.
And just like, and often they were like melted, so I'd almost be squeezing it out of the packet.
Whoa.
And then I would like fully have also 3 meals. And I remember at one point it was like, okay, we're like doing bonfire, like we're doing the bonfire on Friday night, like does anyone know what we need from the shop? And I was like, oh, we should probably get more Hershey's. And I remember the camp director being like, how, like, no, I like just bought some like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, hey, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this.
I've eaten them all.
I've eaten it all.
Yeah.
And she was kind of like, you good? And I was like, hey, no, but it is what's happened now.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it.
Oh, why should you regret it?
I don't regret it at all.
Just to kind of jump on that is how Easter eggs used to be kind of fair game, but not fair game in our house growing up.
Do you mean that everyone used to eat my Easter eggs and make me cry?
Well, also mum used to eat mine.
And then you would come stomping across.
Well, then I got old enough to clock that I need to hide them. And then mum would just eat yours.
I just remember once having like 3 or 4 Easter eggs, and like I hid them under, do you remember I used to have drawers under my thing?
Yeah.
I hid them under there with like theatre programs on top. And I came back and Mum and Louise had eaten all of them. All of them.
All of them is really tough.
And had literally like left the wrappers like in my room. And I remember
insane.
To be honest,
is that true?
I think Louise did it.
Okay.
And I think maybe went like,
Mum took the fall.
I remember being like 9 or something and being like, fuck this place. No. Fuck this place. Like, do you know what I mean? I just had never felt, and like, I'd never understood anything so unfair in my entire life.
Yeah.
I think as well because I was the youngest by so far.
Right.
And it...
I kind of thought this was like a fun
it was like
chat.
fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
And I was the youngest by so long that there was no arguing.
Yeah.
So like, if everyone's eating my Easter eggs, it's like...
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Tough.
That might have been the start of like all of your issues in your life.
I'm going to unpack it. Luckily, I've got a therapy session tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Unpack that.
So I'll be unpacking this.
Yeah.
So you what? So Mum used to steal yours and then you used to steal mine?
Like chocolate in our house is like haha, don't leave it unattended because like Mum will eat it. But clearly they went into your room and trashed your room.
Well, I didn't say that.
Trashing the camp. Tarzan style.
I just remember being like, I think it was the first.
No, that's so auntie.
I think it was the first movie. But you know when you're just like, well, as a kid, you're like, this is actually the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
I have no other reference point.
And this is so unfair.
This is actually one of the worst things that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Mum and Louise, you guys are fat bitches.
Okay, we're back. We promised. Gang, we are keeping our promises.
We're trying.
In this like kind of like, guys, did you realise like you're kind of part of the new? It's sort of season 2. Did the listeners know that?
No, I don't think so.
It's sort of season 2. It's like spiritually season 2, isn't it?
The lights represent season 2.
The blue lights, gang, visual watchers, and actually, I'm going to describe for our Audible listeners. I want us to make sure we don't forget you guys. The colour blue. It's calm, it's tranquil, it's cool, it's definitely cool.
It's a cool blue, isn't it?
It's a cool blue, but it looks equal parts the sky, bright.
The lights are actually incredibly bright, so don't turn and look down into them.
Don't turn and look at it, but it also is calming and it brings us down. And it's not the colour of water, because water is, of course, see-through, and it's not the colour of the sky, because the sky also is just air. But somehow they both look blue.
Hold on, the sky is blue. What do you mean?
Is the sky actually blue?
Well, it is when you look at it, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, but it's not actually blue, because water looks blue, but it's not blue.
Yeah.
The sky isn't blue. I feel it's just like sky all the way up.
I think, though, if something is blue when you look at it...
Ah, okay.
It is sort of blue. I'm picking up what you're putting down in the water, but sometimes water is like really turquoise.
Yeah, but I guess that's the...
Oh, is there like stuff in it?
I don't know. Anyway, our promise that we kept is that we were just going to finish part 2 of our reality stars rundowns.
Which is actually quite an easy one to keep.
So we're going to get into that. Last week we talked about Jax Taylor. Elizabeth brought up Natalie Nunn.
Tanisha Thomas.
I brought to the table the girls of season 5 of UK Love Island.
The girls, Olivia.
And Aubrey O'Day.
Yes.
I am going to bring to the table the cast. I've got 2 Big Brother casts, UK Big Brother casts. I have UK Big Brother 3, non-celebrity.
Okay.
Winner, Kate Lawler, the first female winner. Previously, we'd had Craig, who won season 1, and Brian Dowling, who won season 2. You know Brian Dowling?
No.
Oh, they both had a pretty big media career at Pro. And then I have an issue with televised reality shows, competition shows, because I used to hate growing up that boys always won.
Right.
So when in everything like Big Brother, Idols, like something you know, like it just always felt like it was always going to be a boy winner unless like an outstanding girl contestant was there.
Right, okay.
That's how it felt.
Sure.
But series 3 of Big Brother UK, Kate Lawler came in and took the crown. She was a fun, funny, like smiley. Also, I was like 10. So this is like my kind of remembrance of it.
Sure.
But she was just a really, really, really fun personality contestant. That year also had Jade Goody.
Wow, icon.
Who came 4th, which for such a long time was the darling of British media. Had quite a stumble.
What did she... Oh, I don't know.
She went on Celebrity Big Brother and was kind of racist to Shilpa Shetty.
Oh, I take back icon status.
Well, yeah, that was a huge stumble.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, got diagnosed with cancer, and then kind of had a sort of redemption
arc,
and then really, really, really sadly passed away. And then I remember it sort of happened around the time that Kylie Minogue had breast cancer, and you know, thank God, Kylie got better.
Yeah.
And I think, I mean, it was at a time when like you've almost felt like celebrities didn't die of like illness,
right? Of
like a doctor's illness, like a sort of a doc illness.
I know what you mean.
And then like it was like, oh, Jade Goody has ovarian cancer, and then it was like, and she's now passed away. It was like I think I found that quite crazy that like that happened to a celebrity.
Yeah,
she had cervical cancer.
Anyway,
well, I think that was like a big thing because then they really pushed like
she raised a lot of awareness.
Yeah, she raised a lot of awareness.
Cancer.
And then there was like the HPV jab and stuff, wasn't there? Which my girls, if you remember, I actually think it's
Go get your jab.
Well, no, you do it like in like school.
Oh right.
I think
the biggest thing to happen in like year 8.
It was huge, wasn't it?
Huge.
Literally, like all the girls lining up, like I'm like fucking nervous. It was just like one.
Everyone would faint.
Everyone fainted.
Everyone fainted, not
like
me.
Faked the faint.
Oh yeah, and they could get out of school.
Are you telling us you faked the faint?
I actually had mine at like 22, so I didn't even have it at school. Yeah.
I think I had one like. Yeah, I had like 3 over the course of school. But then I think at one point they said like this will last until you're 21. And I was like, oh, I'm 18.
Yeah, well, thanks.
That feels like, but no problem.
Did you guys have a BCG?
What is that?
A BCG everyone queued up for. I think it was for tuberculosis. Thank goodness that everyone got a BCG jab.
Yeah, we've got to keep TB out. Like I'm not, babe.
Injection.
Babe, if TB...
Oh, it's no longer part of the routine national schedule.
Okay.
It's offered to babies at high risk.
And it was in everyone's like tricep, the back of their arm. And then like, it was like really sensitive for like quite a long time afterwards. And like, just like at school, like boys would just like punch you in the back of the arm on your BCG. you'd be like, oh, I'm BCG.
How long was it sensitive for? Like,
I think quite a long time, but I think maybe it was also became a bit of a joke. Like if you got punched, you'd be like, oh, I'm a BCG.
Oh,
Like
right.
years later. Classic.
God, you really survived a fucking. I mean, so did I, bitch. Not gonna lie, but that, just like all having to grow up as a
A boy.
Boys' schools sound absolutely awful.
So
Horrendous.
fucking terrible.
Jade's huge contribution that season was being this like lovable like girl from London who was quite, in inverted commas, stupid, but very lovable.
Right.
So she said things like, where's East Anglia? Is that abroad? And like, you know, the memes of the day.
Right.
She had this like, I remember she had this spring onion that was like massive from the garden, and she was like, Big Brother, have you ever seen a spring onion this big? Like just stuff like that. I'm sure, what was the one where I mean, obviously iconic arguments, iconic shouts. And I think she was like 18, 19.
Am I minging?
Am I minging? Yeah, am I minging? Oh, she had a verruca on her foot. She got a verruca from the shower, and she was like, Big Brother, I've got a verruca on my foot. Am I minging? Yeah. So huge moments like that. And then, of course, the craziest story is that the second evicted housemate from that season was Alison Hammond.
Wow.
Voted out second.
Wow.
And I remember going on holiday during week 2, knowing that Alison had been nominated with, I think, Alex. Please check that, Olivia. If Alison Hammond was nominated with Alex in week 2. Just so the listeners know, my knowledge of these kind of shows between 2000 and 2010, my knowledge is pretty extensive, uselessly inextensive. Was she nominated with Alex that week?
It was her and Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember going on holiday and thinking, surely there's no way this bubbly, electric, hilarious woman is going to be evicted over Alex. Came back from holiday. Obviously, we couldn't have checked anything. Like, I literally couldn't check. You know, there was no... Guys, can you imagine this, guys? Back in the day, there was no phones.
Right.
There was no computers to even check. What would I have to do? I think
Get a newspaper.
check a newspaper
Yeah.
to see
In,
what
like,
happened
France?
in France.
Yeah.
I came back and went, what the fuck have you guys done?
Yeah.
I went, what the fuck has the British public done? Voting out Alison Hammond second over Alex.
Do you know, though, how many votes there were?
Was it close?
Very close.
51%?
1,000.
1,000. Well, we dropped the fucking ball. And maybe that was me being away as well. I was away and I couldn't put my
You couldn't vote
votes
1,000
in.
times.
Yeah. I remember thinking, we have done something crazy here. We've lost like a series worth of hilarious moments with Alison. There was an amazing one when Alison and Kate Lawler were jumping on a table. And then like Alison Hammond jumps and breaks the table. And then they go in and they were really good friends. And Kate was so upset when Alison got voted out. And it was like these like, it was just really, I remember it being really sweet. I remember seeing like female friendship and being like, I love that.
Alison goes, I could probably bend it back.
Yeah. She goes, I'm sorry, big brother. I'm trying to do a Brummy accent. I've just broken the table outside. And yeah, I remember thinking like, what have we done? But thank God Alison said, don't worry, I've got a plan.
I've got a 15-year plan.
I've got a plan.
Yeah.
20-year plan.
20-year plan.
It's all going to be okay. She goes, Chris, it's all going to be okay. Don't worry.
You'll see me again.
You'll see me again.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
I'll fall off more tables.
I'll fall
break
off more tables. And we are going to now, if you have a beverage, we do here, of course, in the Stay Hydrated studio, I want to raise a glass to Alison Hammond because from second voted out on Big Brother 3 to, I'm going to say, the most...
National treasure.
The national treasure and like presenting... What's like, it's not even presenting princess, it's presenting... The presenting pope, the pope of presenting.
The pope of presentation, yeah.
She's the presenting pope of the UK.
Yeah.
Cheers to Alison Hammond.
Cheers.
Clink, Olivia. So that's season 3 of Big Brother UK. I then, sorry to just steamroll forward because I'm going to wrap up Big Brother UK.
No problem.
I have to talk about Celebrity Big Brother season 17 UK. This was winner Scotty T, but
Scotty T.
who even cares, my friend? You were fun, friendly, and nice.
Mm-hmm.
The other housemates, Megan McKenna, Gemma Collins, Daniela Westbrook, Tiffany New York Pollard, Steph Davis. It was a fucking hot mess.
Right.
And if you are talking about memes, you look like reality TV memes, you look no further than Big Brother Celeb CBB 17.
For real.
This is pretty sure I'm gonna let Gemma know she is a fat cunt. And the shoes she gave me are not old maiden types of shoes.
Yeah.
It is Megan McKenna screaming, lick the shit out of John's asshole. It is Gemma Collins saying, get that fire door open, I'm out of here. It's her going, I'm claustrophobic, Darren. It's Gemma Collins saying, my hair is frazzled. It's Christopher Maloney of X Factor fame saying, Gemma, I heard you called me a silly cunt. I did. It's Steph Davis just having an emotional affair with Jeremy McConnell.
Okay.
When she's got a boyfriend at home.
Oof.
She is just having,
It's an emotional affair,
getting too close for comfort
Yeah.
on TV when her boyfriend is at home. And it's Gemma Collins going, Steph, it's not right. You've got a boyfriend. And then there's like Daniela Westbrook who British media legend, kind of gets swept under. You have everyone else who gets just sort of deluged away by Tiffany Pollard and Gemma Collins and all these mega moments. John Partridge you're obsessed with me and I love it.
Yeah, he got in a fight with
everyone.
Gemma.
Yeah, and then he kind of calls out Darren Day's drinking and Darren Day's you're my friend, why are you talking about this? It's so dark. But it's just brilliant. It is just brilliant. And when they all have to nominate in front of each other and they all nominate Tiffany.
Damn.
And they go, my nomination is Tiffany. And she goes, oh, fuck this. And then they all get to the end and then and then when Tiffany Pollard fancies Scotty T and she's like, I'm going to get me some Scotty. It's just... If there could be anything put on a streaming on Netflix, please, can we have CBB 17? Wouldn't you like to have fun? It's just amazing.
What was the season where it was David died?
That is later. That is Jackie. That is David Guest and
David's dead.
That is Jackie and Bridget Neal. Is it that far back? David's dead.
David's dead 8 years ago.
Oh no, that's that. That's that one. That's that.
Oh my
that's
God.
David's dead.
Yeah, Tiffany Pollard's iconic David dead.
Yeah,
moment.
because Angie Bowie's there. Yeah. I was thinking of.
So she tells them that David Bowie has died.
Yeah,
and then they think it's David in the house.
Yeah.
Which is
why would she do that? And Daniel Murphy, why would she do that? Oh my God. I got a vision there when you said that. Of course, that's then. I got Jackie. Yeah, I'm Jackie. When Bridget Nielsen is in CBB and then Jackie Stallone, her ex-husband's mum, walks into the house. That is.
Oh my God.
That was the start of when you realise these producers are psychotic.
Yeah.
We've got Bridget Nielsen. We're going to get Sylvester Stallone's mum to go in, who doesn't know where she is.
Right.
Woof. And then, special mention to Chantelle, who won CBB as a non-celeb, but tricked them all into saying that she was in a girl group. Did you know this?
No.
So there's a season of Celebrity Big Brother. It's got Pete Burns in it, rest in peace, Jodie Marsh, Michael Barrymore, Preston from The Ordinary Boys. And basically this girl, Chantelle, goes in first, who's not a celebrity. And she gets given this task on the first night. And they say, your task is to trick the celebrities into them believing that you're a celebrity.
Oh my God.
And if you get, I think they had to get through to the, I think she had to get through a week, and then you can stay in the house. But if they don't believe you, basically there was a task where they had to line up after like 5 or 6 days. The Big Brother asked the whole house to line up in who they thought was most famous to least famous. And if Chantelle was least famous, she'd get evicted. But if she was anywhere else, she was fine. So they told her that, like, I think she had to be part of like a girl band called Candy Floss or something with a K. And they even like, and they were like, you have a song called I Want It Right Now. So like, she just was like, okay, went into the house and they all just introduced themselves to each other. Obviously some celebrities obviously know each other, but some you just wouldn't know. And she was like, I'm in a band called Candy Floss and we have a song called I Want It Right Now. And they were like, okay.
Sure, yeah.
And then she even had a task where she had to sing I Want It Right Now. And she has the lyrics on a laminated piece of paper, and she's just singing along to a track that she doesn't know, going, I want it right now, I want it, just like singing.
And this was still in the first week?
Yeah, but they're all like, okay. And then basically they say line up and on the task, and I think it's Preston, who's the lead singer of The Ordinary Boys, who she actually ends up getting with.
Period.
Maybe it's him.
Leaves with a new life and a boyfriend.
And this is so funny that like you're like, it must have just been like, you just must have been a baby, like a kid, obviously. She was like front, like you are now our queen, our media queen,
right?
For like 3 or 4 years. I mean, I'm sure she's still doing really, really well somewhere. But basically I think one of the boys was like, well, I'm obviously the least famous, aren't I? And just stood there.
Oh my God.
So then I think she just like was like,
I'll go third or something.
I'll go third from bottom.
Yeah.
And then she could stay.
And then
she
did she
won.
tell them?
Yeah.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. Oh, I think I don't think she did. I think they told everyone when they left.
Right. Yeah, because I would be like, if I've told them, I'm just going to rock it till the end now. Because if you get caught in a lie in any reality TV show, you're the liar that they want out.
Yeah.
God, get me on Survivor.
Whoa.
Get you on the Traitors.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I am like quite a good liar.
For Traitors, I just want to say shout out Stephen and Rachel.
Yeah.
The Traitors who won together, you'll be famous forever for me.
You really will. And that was because you didn't turn on each other. And we had a lot of respect for that.
You would be an amazing traitor.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do blush though.
I do
but
blush.
I think you would blush in so many scenarios.
Here's the thing. I blush when I fancy someone. I don't blush when I'm lying.
Okay. You just bright red in front of Claudia.
Yeah. No, it would be like, what would happen is it would be like some girl would go like, morning, Lizzie. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
but other than that, like I would later on be going like, I'd be like, I'm a yoga instructor. And they'd be like, oh, that's incredible. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I wouldn't blush.
Fine.
But I do, I do blush when I fancy someone pretty bad.
All right, T. We're back talking our favourite stars of reality. Elizabeth, do you have someone else to bring to the table? Obviously, I could talk about this shit for hours and hours.
I do. I wanna give such a huge shout out to Stassi Schroeder.
Yeah.
She was part of the OG cast of Vanderpump Rules. She has a new show coming out called House of Stassi, which I'll be tuning into. My cat is named after her. And she is an icon. She was first on the show when she was like 24, I believe, or maybe she was even 22. And she's honestly she really manages on the show to be so evil, but kind of manages it for it mostly to be to the right people. Mm-hmm. So it's sort of like you can kind of stay a fan favorite. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she's so fucking funny. And she's now so happy. There's one quote I want to find from her. Give me 1 second.
While you talk about her, I'm just going to quickly run through some Bravo best in shows for me. NeNe Leakes I do think was a complete catalyst in driving Real Housewives franchises to where they are now. And she is the perfect amount of drama, activating her castmates, all this kind of stuff, sharing her life, and then being so funny. Atlanta, for me, Real Housewives of Atlanta has lost some of the humor that it does have some funny people. Phaedra's back, Portia's back, and they are funny, but the humor that NeNe used to bring, I just don't think can be matched. So shout out NeNe, and then I will shout out the cast of Roni. OG Roni will always, always, always be, I think, the best ensemble on Bravo.
Legendary.
We'll put a pin in that. We're gonna deep dive more into the cast of Roni in the future. Put it on the list, Livia, please.
I'm going to give you the Stassi quote.
We're going to go back to the Stassi quote.
This Stassi quote sums up who she is. At one point, and you know, there's honorable mentions is when Jax Taylor goes. Stassi goes to Jax, and he keeps sleeping on the couch. And Jax goes, "What am I going to do? Get in bed with the devil?" And Stassi goes, "I am the devil, and don't you forget it."
Woof.
Incredible. But the number one, she has mastered the art of the backhanded compliment. Mm-hmm. There's at one point, Lisa hates both Stassi and Kristen at this point.
Okay.
And like has kicked Stassi out of the restaurant basically, and Kristen's been fired for calling her manager a cunt or something.
Yeah.
And lighting a cigarette on a table light. You know, like a candle in the middle of the table. She's like lighting a cigarette in it. It's fucking incredible.
Gosh, that was crazy.
It's so incredible. But they basically decide we're going to sneak into this party at Lisa's place anyway. We're just going to arrive. We're going to come. We're going to be like nicely dressed. We're going to be calm, but we're going to get into this party. Mm-hmm. And like, what's Lisa really going to do about it? And she basically at one point, Stassi goes, "The only thing holding me back is that I have self-respect and dignity. Luckily for me, Kristen is unburdened by those anchors."
That's amazing.
And it's just so good. And for that, she is in my top 3.
She is in your top 3. I want to just do an honorable mention to a TV show called The Games that was on Channel 4, which was celebrities competing in like Olympic like style sports.
Okay.
And it was one of those, 2004, one of those crazy shows where they were like, let's get celebrities curling, and I think I remember them whitewater rafting and like running nuts. And it had Shane Lynch from Boyzone, Major Charles Ingram, who is obviously some kind of...
Perhaps not stood the test of time in the same way.
Romeo from So Solid Crew. Pat Sharp, who is a tennis player.
Okay.
Pat, can you just
I love
Google
the
who
name
Pat
Pat.
Sharp is?
Is he a guy?
Yeah. Presenter. And then it had 2004's Mr. Gay UK.
Wow.
Who... And let me tell you, called Jared Batchelor. When I was in 2004, and I looked onto that and said, "What does that mean, Mr. Gay UK?" Obviously, it's like a pageant. You know, it was amazing. Right. And me and my friend Josh just brought it out the other day. He was like, "Remember that fit Mr. Gay UK on the Games?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." And it was just like I just remember being like, who is this, and like, what does this mean for like my life?
And actually, it meant quite a lot.
Well, it meant quite well. Also nothing. It was nothing. He was nothing to do with me forever.
Right.
But love how Channel 4 just does some crazy things. I mean, Channel 4 has been continues to do stuff like Splash and Tumble, where they try and get celebrities to do like sports that they have no business doing because it takes years to get good at diving and years to get good at gymnastics.
Really
what's
dangerous.
the one where they did on skis and they went down
The jump.
That,
I mean, that's
everyone
stupid,
got injured.
isn't it?
Yeah, which is just like,
actually
let's not
stupid.
have people who can't
No, it was crazy.
ski jump. So the girls in that season were Lady Isabella Harvey, who is some kind of model. I remember the name, like she was like, did bits and bob, like she was like famous at that time. She's a model and socialite. Mr. Gay UK, Shane Lynch, they all got a gold medal. Katie Hill got silver. Romeo got bronze, and Charlie Dimmock got bronze.
Wow.
Charles Ingram, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, cheats. That's who he was, Major Charles Ingram, the guy who cheated on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, so there was this guy, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
And there was this huge scandal once. I think he was maybe the first or second. I think he was maybe the first person to win $1 million.
Right.
And he cheated.
How did he cheat?
Somebody in the crowd was coughing
What
on the right answer.
like Googling it or something.
No, just like either he would know, and then if his plant in the crowd knew, then she would cough. So he got caught out because there'd be like 4 answers, Sprite, Coke, Fanta, or Tango, and he'd be like, Coke, it's definitely Coke, it's definitely Coke, it's definitely Coke. Clip that. And then he'd be like, I'm just going to go round again. Coke, Fanta, Tango. They'd cough.
He'd go,
Sprite.
actually,
And then
it's
he'd be like,
Tango.
actually, it's Tango. And Chris Tarrant was like, really? And he'd be like, yeah, it's Tango. And he'd be like, you seemed so certain it was Coke. What's made you change your mind? He'd be like, I don't know.
And see, now that frustrates me because I'm like, do better. Don't get caught.
What, better at cheating? Well, I guess then they said like, nobody can cough
I
anymore.
think he was caught like after the fact.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
And then they reviewed the tapes.
Right.
There's a whole documentary on it on
Yeah.
I think Netflix.
And
I'd be like, bitch, if I got out of there with that money, fuck you.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. Anyway, then he did the games. And I would love just to also mention the reality show. I can't remember any people on it really, but there was a reality show called The Salon on Channel 4, which was just like people coming to... It was like very early, like rudimentary, like a like a workplace reality show.
Right.
But it was like a kind of fake salon, because like it wasn't like a real working salon. It was like a kind of studio-y salon.
Right.
I think. Again, I was quite young. Sorry if it was like a real salon somewhere, but it felt like a kind of studio salon that people sort of came to.
Right.
And like some of the stylists would come in and out or get fired or whatever, but it was just like kind of people working in a salon.
What was it called again?
The Salon.
The Salon.
That sounds incredible.
Anyone from Drag Race you want to just mention?
I mean, I have never watched a full season of Drag Race ever.
Okay.
But what I do love is I do love Alaska.
Shout out our pod sisters, Bimini and Tia Coffee.
Shout out one of huge friend of the pod, Louis Spence.
Louis Spence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reality TV.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say very much not on Drag Race, but also we just went to Friends of the Pod. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, reality. How about some reality TV stars we've had on the pod? Frankie Grande,
Yeah, huge.
American BB, UK BB, Diana Vickers, X Factor. I was looking back at some X Factor stuff, and like all the articles kind of came up about like some really like horrible stuff that happened on there.
Or shall
What
I?
about
Maybe we'll-
Ablisa? Ablisa.
Ablisa. Yeah. Do you know, I'm never really a fan of the bad auditions.
Well, it's like, do you remember that girl, that woman, who she was like, she was like a Pink tribute act in her town. And then they were like, come on and do a Pink song. And she was like, no, I want to do my own one. They were like, do a Pink one.
Yeah.
She did a Pink one. And then they were like,
You just look like Pink.
why did you do a Pink one?
Yeah, you
And she
idiot.
was like, you fucking told me to.
Yeah, the producers are really, really tough. X Factor's probably very, very tough. But shout out Diana, love you.
Yeah, you did so well.
And Alex Burke, the UK's Beyonce, we've really let you down. The UK has let you down because you should be fucking selling out Wembley right now. And I'm going to finish, sorry, I just love this fucking topic. I am going to finish with Lauren Conrad, star of Laguna Beach and the Hills. I actually don't think, well, actually, I know that reality TV changed, not because of you, but the producers who put you in that pivotal TV show. And
Yeah, The Hills was crazy.
Built the whole story around you. So maybe we'll talk more about this. Did you like that? I could honestly talk about this for hours and hours, but maybe you guys hated it. I don't know.
Let us know, I suppose.
Let us know. Give us a comment, give us a like. Follow us on social media, the Stay Hydrated socials and our personal socials. That would be amazing if you don't already. Come check us out at Edinburgh Fringe. We are there on the 28th
8th and 9th.
Tickets in the Stay Hydrated Instagram bio or Gilded Balloon website. I'm also going to be in Edinburgh for the whole month doing my stand-up show, and then I'm going on UK tour all up and down the country. Do check out my socials if you want to come see me. That'd be amazing. Manchester, London, Bristol, Birmingham, we're selling pretty hot cake like. So if you do want to come to those cities, do get into it quite quick. But apart from that, thank you so much for listening. Love you, Liz.
Love you, Chris.
Thanks, Livia. Bye.
Just before bed is good for your head. What you gonna do? Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.